since we're all like blind bats most of the time. Short range is less than 1500? Zero to 15, or yeah. I figured that would be helpful for the team. Actually, sure, I'll do that. Just to be a team player.
Yeah, okay.
Heightened awareness.
I am the Genesis book.
That's right. I need to open it.
I am the one.
Alright, I have a dumb question.
What's up?
When I boot this back up, what do I press to like get into the fucking like BIOS and all that shit?
Oh, it'll flash on your screen, but it'll be like F2, F12, delete one of those three. So just like spam all three of them.
I never, ever, ever remember if it's F2 or F12, and I
Doesn't
end
it
up.
depend on the system?
It depends on the BIOS, but usually it's one of those three. So if you spam all three, you'll get one of them. Like one of them will trigger it. F2, F12, delete. Like on my system, it's like delete and F12, I think. But yeah, you're basically, you can treat it either like a QuickTime event or you're just you just spam it.
I did it again. Mm.
Wait, did you miss the BIOS trigger?
No, I just didn't turn the fucking.
Oh, you didn't turn the switch on.
Yeah.
Alright, that's my points.
And-
XP points spent.
Just for the record, we are sticking with thing where we're not allowed to upgrade our characteristics, right?
Correct.
Okay.
The only way you can do that is like there's a tier like 4 or 5 talent that lets you do it.
Okay, cool.
And it's like 1. You get to upgrade 1 point.
Yeah, that's why you need to keep that in mind whenever you build your Gundam.
That went a lot better than I was expecting.
Let me know when y'all are kind of done with your little housekeeping. When you're.
I think I'm ready.
What does the silhouette do for your mecha again? Because I'm looking at the tier 3, it's hard target, so I
Your
want to see
size.
which makes you harder to hit, right?
It's only if there's like a difference by like 2. So, yeah, I have that, I think, as one of my talents.
Mhm.
And right now, since we're all size 3, even though I get down to size 2, it doesn't do anything. Like, let's say we come up against like a super big mech that's like a size 4, then
Then it would matter. Yeah.
then it would help me.
What does it mean when it says like someone's engaged with your character?
That's melee.
Yeah,
Like-
we're in the same like square, basically.
Mhm.
Okay, because I'm reading the
Engaged
reading
is
the-
point blank distance, basically.
Okay. So if like,
He's reading the heightened awareness test.
yeah.
I just added that to my character.
Okay, I'm getting that one.
We're gonna be so perceptive, dude.
Dude,
Well,
after
do
like
you remember
the
how many
first-
times we weren't perceptive?
I know, that's
We
why
were
I
learning
got
from
it.
our
I'm trying to
mistakes.
help out the boys.
we're learning from our mistakes. Um,
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
yep.
Okay. I didn't actually get into the BIOS. I think it's escape, but I'll do that later. It's not very
Well,
important. right
escape's
now.
a bit odd, but okay. It didn't flash for you on the screen to say like press this. Like it only shows up for like a couple seconds, but
No, it didn't.
you might have like fast boot or something turned on then. Depending on the BIOS, it might be on by default. Height awareness.
Really funny that buying the like parts for my tower costs less than just buying a new pre-built computer with the same stuff in it. I have a
Yeah,
bunch
the
of
prices
parts
for a
that I
lot
need
of
to
shit
get
is
rid
just
of.
like really busted right now.
And to resell the Rough Riders.
Mhm.
So if I have rank 0 in something that's not a career skill and I want to make it rank 1, would that be 5 points?
Be 10. Do you add another 5 because it's not a career skill, right?
Got it, right.
And make sure you're keeping the pyramid built.
No, not for...
Oh, not talents, not
Talent.
talents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Characteristics.
Oh, this was something I think I was going to ask last time. I don't know if we clarified. When you upgrade or rank up a talent, does it count as having the rank 1 and the rank 2?
No,
I think he just gets to the better one.
you have to. Yeah, and so you still have to have something to replace it where it was, because it like elevates it up.
Oh, right. Did that... I know we asked him about this, but if it's one of those one that doesn't go to a tier 2, but you can like upgrade it as a tier 1, you know? Like with every rank of this.
I think that still makes it a tier 2, doesn't it? Not?
Yeah, anything
Well,
you rank up.
okay. I didn't know if it because it like also wasn't like listed in the tier 2 section.
Yeah,
It
no,
was-
yeah. Anything that can be like rank 2 is equivalent of tier 2. So
Oh, okay,
it would
right.
still move it up.
Right. I forgot. I knew we had talked about that, but it's been a while.
Training kiss calls. Number XP. 5 times the value of the next.
Alright, so what are we doing now, Terry? We're just
We were waiting on you, and some people had not allocated their experience yet.
okay. How
I'm
much
ready.
experience did we
Whenever.
get?
You should be at 177
Okay.
total.
With 1 available XP left. Thanks, Terry.
You'll never get to spend it.
All right. So, like I said, it is. Man, my brain is just mush at this point in my life.
Yeah. Too much of that Johnny Walker Black.
Yeah,
to do.
honestly. It is the 21st at like 08:30, something like that. So you've just finished your your big session, your debrief / brief in the mess hall. The colonel and major have exited the mess hall, and you're all just kind of sitting around. The teams are dispersing. Some are sitting around talking. The team leaders have been called to a meeting, and you don't know when Reiner will be back. So, if you remember from the con op, which was masterfully done. Thank the colonel for that. Not your colonel, but the other colonel. You will be stepping off tomorrow morning, on like the 22nd. So you have the rest of the day to take care of anything you need to take care of, and you're also expecting somebody to come around and get some readings and stuff for your Gundams that are going to be built, or your machines. I guess y'all don't necessarily know what they are, but come on.
Well,
You-
we've
you
seen
know-
the kernels, so
Exactly. So
Can we say that, or I may have asked this question before for my character, but like, do the Gundams basically have like GoPros on them, for lack of a better term?
like a combat
can there
footage
be-
camera? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, your gyms have that. Yeah.
Okay. Young is actually gonna try to go back, assuming this is still online. Try to get the footage from the Gundam, go back and rewind and just kind of play it all back, and that's gonna be how he gets the talents and the skills and upgrades and stuff. He just sits there and like watches it, and that's how he got better.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So Young has gone back to Hangar 2. And you can reset your strain and health points back too.
Thanks.
He needed it.
Wow, I feel rejuvenated. All it took was a rousing speech.
The realization that I'm going into a fucking ambush and dying there probably instead.
the L-shaped ambush.
Okay. So Young's gone back to the hangar. What are and Reiner is, in a meeting. So what are the rest of you doing?
Thomas is going to continue to eat his. What did I say? I was eating beef stew, I think.
I don't remember.
He's gonna continue eating his beef stew MRE and kind of just stare at the con op in the hopes that like new information will magically appear.
Mhm.
Just kind of rereading it over and over.
Okay.
Can you refresh for me, Terry? Sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, you know what, Atlas, if you want to get in on this, I'm more than happy to let Orin have some cross-team action if he wants.
Only if he gives us espresso.
I can't hear you, but... it's just not. You don't have to. What were you asking, Griffin?
Can you give me a brief refresher on the thing about us getting our own Gundams? Because that was, I guess, the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, initially I had wanted y'all to write something out, but I guess people forgot. That's fine, whatever. So, an Anaheim engineer was going to be coming by at some point today to do some, get like some personality tests and stuff like that,
Gotcha. Okay.
and some like neural readings and all that kind of stuff.
To help, like, I guess, build or decide what kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe like kind of tailor it to your style
Right.
of
Understood.
combat.
Okay. Arno is going to. We're in the mess hall still, right?
Correct.
Arno is going to get up and he's going to see if he can find either like a training hall or something like that, or some place where they would have like books or information on like the GMs and Gundams, so that he can go like study on
Like
what kind
technical
of
manuals
equipment.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so you would know that in the administrative building, the red one, that there is a place where you can. Normally, you'd be able to like just download that off the base network, since you have like access to those files as a pilot. But you know, with the battle damaging some infrastructure, there is a kind of backup library, but it's just a place where you can like get data direct downloads. So you would be able to go acquire that inside the administrative building.
Okay. I'm gonna meander off towards that.
Okay. And so Thomas is eating. What is Zeven doing?
This is like just after the
Just
briefing?
right after the meeting. Yep.
Yeah, we're all in the mess hall still, except for now. Arno and Young have left.
Mhm.
Probably also gonna grab something to eat before he conks the fuck out.
Okay.
What
Get-
flavor
get
am
some
I
think
sleep.
he's-
eating?
I think he's still been up for like a day and a half, maybe. I don't know anymore.
Yeah,
a while.
it's been about a day and a half.
Time just means nothing.
For real.
What you mean? You haven't been awake for a day and a half before, Kaiser?
Nope. I went to bed. I went
Well,
home. Shoot.
well, I meant in real life. I know you went to.
They have the chicken tendies MRE.
Imagine cooking that with a flameless ration.
I'm sure you can find something of the sort.
Veggie omelet.
Delicious.
Ha ha ha.
Should I hit Chase with the suffering from success? I feel like I should.
You should tell him
Hold
that
on.
his character is also in meetings.
Actually, yes.
When he finally gets to the mess hall, there will only be veggie omelet MREs on.
Evil.
All right. So. All right. We will go to. So, Young, are you gonna do anything other than you just
No, so that's gonna be he like quick rewinds through. I think before he actually leaves, he's gonna like leave the room, U-turn, come back because he never actually picked up an MRE last session.
Uh-huh.
So so he's gonna come back. He's gonna like scavenge through whatever's left, and he's gonna end up with. I'm just gonna. I don't even know if this is a real MRE. He's gonna end up with a Jamaican beef patty.
Okay.
I feel like that translates well to MRE-ness. So
You would
he's
think
just gonna
so,
end up.
right? We can roll to see if it's good or not.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Just roll anything. If it's even, it's good. If it's odd, it's bad.
All right, roll a 1d2.
It's good.
Hey. Okay. The spices take away the chemical taste.
As if it was imported straight from Jamaica. It might be one of the best Jamaican beef patties you've ever had.
It is definitely one of the Jamaican beef patties of all time.
One of the last few remaining.
What he doesn't know is he just picked up the Colonel's actual lunch. She ordered from the local.
It's a good thing he took it
Oh,
with
for
him.
luck.
Why is this music?
Bro,
What is it?
Why is this in our playlist?
I don't know.
It's just possible.
Oh,
Oh man, I'll put it down a little. I'll leave it though.
Alright. So Young's gonna get that. He sees it. Does he recognize the Jamaican beef patties being good, or is it a surprise?
You've never had it before, so or I wouldn't assume you've had it before. So I mean, you would know it's good. Like
Okay, I know it's good. All right.
eating something and then asking somebody, "Did I enjoy this?"
No, I want to find out if Young is going to brag about this or not. Right. So Young finds the beef patty MRE, holds it up to the light just to double check. He's like, "Got it, bitches," and he runs off to the simulation before anybody else can take it.
Okay. When you said he's using like the inside of his cockpit as like a simulator.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What's good, Suraj?
Hey, what's good, God?
So we have Zeven and Thomas. You're both sitting there eating, right?
Yeah,
All right.
finishing up the remnants of the meal.
Okay. Do you have anything you wanted to do after you ate?
I suppose after I finish eating, I would leave the hangar, hop on. Do we have those like airport jeeps? You know?
Like the carts, like the buggies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, there are some carts around.
are they for free use, or can I hitch a ride to the hangar? I don't want to walk.
You could probably you know what? I want you to roll.
I keep giving you too much fucking shit, dude.
I want you to roll a. Anything you think you could use to roll. I won't tell you what to roll. To flag down a jeep that's driving by.
Let me read. Driving?
Hey, buddy, you ain't driving good enough. Get out.
No, like if you know how to flag a guy down because you experience in driving. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you
People
can
who've
use
never driven a car can flag a taxi. I don't see the rest.
You're
know how to
basically rolling to see if
specifically
you can
get
do the
there
cab
in
whistle.
The cab whistle.
Yeah, that's what you're rolling to do right now.
Do you whistle or do you just blow out of your lips some air?
Now,
Yes.
now this is a suggestion, but how cool can you do the cab whistle? Is it like?
Oh, okay. Did we do the cool?
You can try that.
Cool am I?
So yeah.
Alright.
I call the cab.
If you roll failures, you just do a raspberry
Oh
instead.
god, I'm gonna look so dumb. What's the difficulty here?
We'll say it's just a standard 2. Hey.
You did it.
So you.
We should have made him do it streetwise.
What is this song?
Who did all this?
Who's responsible?
Is this like shared between the teams, or is this?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a
I
good question.
I definitely suggested this because it's Eurobeat.
I still remember adding it. Yeah, so you are able to pretty much do whatever you want. So however you want to describe yourself, flagging somebody down or.
So I'll step out of the cafeteria, like the building, and looks like there's some like, airfield maintenance guy driving up. He's going in the way that where I would need to go. So I kind of like do a quick whistle and like stick my hand out to like flag him over. And then Thomas, hey man, do you mind dropping me off on hangar 2? Looks like you're going up that way.
Yeah, where you need to go, buddy.
Just hangar 2, you can just drop me off right outside, and then you can keep on going. If you could do that, I'd appreciate it.
He kind of gives you the stink eye up and down. Yeah, I can get you there. And he goes ripping off. you hold on for dear life as he goes flying down towards hangar 2.
Nah, it's cool. I got my shades in, I'm chilling with my bomber jacket
You
on.
look just like the guy from that Gundam show we watched, the Stardust of Memory one. He's always wearing like the aviators.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Oh, okay.
It's inside and nighttime, and he's wearing his fucking sunglasses.
No. It's like
early morning. The
8:30 in the
sun
morning. Yeah.
is kind of
It's-
shining directly.
It's foggy. You can see the fog.
Okay, it's a little foggy. A little
Haha.
foggy.
Overcast.
I have sensitive blue eyes.
I didn't realize we had a poofta on our team.
All right, Zeven, you saw Thomas go flying by, holding on for dear life on a jeep past the mess hall window. What are you doing?
Just raise a brown, and you're like, okay, and just keep fucking chowing down.
Okay.
Literally, just like one
He's
bean
now on his
burrito at a
third
time.
MRE. He's now on
Yeah.
his third MRE
He's on his
meal.
third vegetarian burger.
His
Not
stomach
even like
is
picking it out. I
gonna
just like
hurt.
mix it in the bag and just.
How drowsy you feeling?
feeling pretty tired, boss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember you and Arno, after all that, still went out and like did some search and rescue stuff.
Because that's what heroes do.
I'm not a fucking hero.
We know.
Yeah, you went to bed,
Yeah.
and he was bright-eyed, bushy-tailed for the meeting.
You think I'm a protagonist? Fuck no.
I think I don't know. So sorry, who's here? Who's in the mess hall with him right now? It's Thomas.
No, Thomas
left.
has left.
I think
It's
you're
just
alone.
you.
We
Yeah.
left. Everyone's gone.
Understandable.
I mean, there's some other like a couple other
Everyone in the
pilots.
team is
yeah,
gone.
but your team's gone.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk to them right now.
Yeah.
I think once Steven's done chowing down in the chow hall, he's gonna just make the long trek back. He doesn't really care. He's been in his mech basically for most of the day. He doesn't mind like stretching his legs a bit.
Right. Okay.
Because as soon as he gets to his bunk, he's going to fall face first into it anyway.
Okay.
Do I beat Young to the hangar because he walked?
No. He had a few minutes to make it
Okay. A good like kilometer walk. I figure maybe.
because you were
I'll
still
beat-
eating. You were still eating. So,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it'd just be funny if I like couldn't afford him.
Is it a full kilometer?
A little.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
that's in feet. My bad.
I kind of want.
I thought that was in meters.
I kind of want to meet me at the
3-minute
same
walk.
time as I get into the cockpit. He's like, "Hey, you made it just in time. If you want to watch me."
All right. So, Thomas, as you're entering the hangar, obviously you can hear that at least the electronics of Young's suit are powered up in Bay 4. That is Young's
Mhm.
suit, right? Yeah. And you see over in front of your suit is this woman, woman you've never seen before, walking around the suit. She's got like a clipboard in her hand, and she's seems to be taking notes.
Okay. Does she have like any like uniform on with like a marking, like an Anaheim logo or something?
Yeah, so she's wearing like a gray dress skirt, with the suit top and all that.
Mhm.
And you do see the little gold AA or AE electronics on her lapel.
Okay. So if she's in front of my mech, I suppose my plan was to go over there and kind of check out the state of mine because
Mhm.
it took a few hits, but not that bad. But I know there's still some work that needed to be done on it. And I will introduce myself. So, be like, good morning, ma'am. Can I help you?
So she kind of turns and looks at you. Oh, hello there. Who are you?
What am I now, Chief Petty Officer?
Nah, I don't think you're.
Just Petty Officer, Chief Petty Officer?
Oh,
Weren't
no,
we
you're Chief.
ensigns?
No, Chief Petty. No, no.
I forgot what the ranks were.
No, Chief Petty Officers, and then the team leads are Master Chief Petty Officers.
Okay. It's like, no, you're not.
Like I'm gonna make you an ensign. Not yet.
Chief Petty Officer Racker, ma'am. And then I'll do the broad gesture. And this here's my map.
Oh well, I see you've put it through the ringer.
Yeah, it was a good first test run, I'd say.
How many Zeeks did you take out with it?
Oh, what was it? There was probably I think I did 2. I did 2 in, and then we took out a few of those what do they call them? Those tanks and those little Greyhound looking things, but not a Greyhound. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So,
Yeah.
So two mobile suits though.
I want to say 2 of them were mine, but in the thick of it, you're not really counting. You're just kind of fighting for, you and your team.
That's true, but I'm counting. Okay. And you hear her kind of mutter below her breath, suit performing below average.
I'm just saying that's I did 2 in on like the last one. Not to say I didn't hit nothing but 2.
Oh,
that makes
okay,
sense.
okay. I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Can I take this moment to say Arno walks into the hangar having returned from downloading his manuals onto his Palm Pilot?
So Arno and Zeven both kind of met up on their way in and walked y'all's way back, and you're entering the hangar as you see Thomas talking to this woman.
I'm going to give Zeven like a side-eye look and a grin, and then I'm going to walk up behind Riker and I'm going to put my like arm around his shoulder and be like, "What's up, buddy?"
How's it going, Arno? Good to see you back at the hangar. You get whatever you needed from that old bookstore.
Yeah, you know how I am. Just downloading technical manuals that I'm gonna read in my spare time. And then, as I say that, I'm looking down at my Palm Pilot, which magically appeared back in my left hand.
Who are you?
Chief Petty Officer Arno Miller, man.
Wow, y'all really like your ranks, don't you?
It's standard military protocol. I don't know that we've ever made a acquaintance, so I don't know if you're military or,
Oh, I forgot to tell you my name. You can call me Amanda Holiday.
Amanda Holiday. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Are you military, civilian?
No. I work for Anaheim. I'll be helping you fine gentlemen get your custom suits made.
Ah, understood, ma'am. Well,
You
thank
haven't
very
been
much
told
for your
about
help.
that, right? Well, you'll find out soon enough anyway if you hadn't.
Yeah, we got briefed a little bit on some stuff going on, but I was a little out of it. We've had a long night, so...
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Thomas here was just telling me he took out 2 mobile suits all on his own.
Wow, 2! Nice going, Thomas, 2!
I said it was a team effort.
Okay.
And we did capture one guy. Did we ever hear back if he lived or not?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. Yeah, we took one guy at the base. I pinned him down, and then we forced his cockpit open. He was bleeding pretty bad, but we got a few questions out of him and sent him down to the med bay. I have to check in on that. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
I forgot about
2
that
though.
too.
Yeah, 2 though. Hey, good job. I think Zeven killed like 6 guys in hand-to-hand combat and like another half a dozen mechs.
No way, really?
Listen, it's
Yeah.
about damage done.
No, dude, buddy, 2 is great. You're doing fine, pal. As I'm saying that, I'm just like patting him on the back, like the condescending, like you're doing great, pal.
Why do you always bully me? You just always bully me.
So, Amanda can kind of tell that she's kind of ruffled your feathers. So I'm just giving you a hard time.
Not you, ma'am. Just this sack of shit here. Don't worry about it.
I'm encouraging you. Maybe next time you could aim for 3. Like that's upwards. We're going
At this
up.
point, the mechanics that are like up top working are all rolling.
Alright, I'll watch you crawl away next time.
Damn right. I fucking patched up my mech around back after I got my ass kicked.
Yeah, because you were fucking walking away on your little stubby arms trying to get away.
Yeah, you saw that fucking scary ass mech. That was beating the crap out of
What
me.
is Zeven doing now that these two have gotten into like a little friendly argument in front of this woman?
Zeven's shirt is off. He's just flexing.
Putting on baby oil in the background.
I don't have time to flex. I need to go sleep.
These muscles are tired.
So she looks over to Zeven and goes, and who are you?
Just call me Steven.
Oh, it's good to meet you. Now, I know you boys are probably tired, and I hear that you have some work to do in the morning. So I want to get this done as quick as possible. All I'll need is for you to go get in your suits, run through a couple simulations, and then just take a short test. Okay? Does it have to be done right now? Just by the end of the day.
Sounds good, ma'am. Try
What
and get that out of the way for you.
what time are you thinking, man? Because me and Zeven are both shot. We haven't slept much yet.
Yep.
And
You just need to have it uploaded to my database by 2200,
perfect.
Time is it now?
like 8:30
8:30.
in the morning.
8:30 a.m. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, 8:30.
Fantastic.
And then, once I collate all that data, I will be meeting back up with y'all. I hear you'll be at the front, so I guess that's where I'll be. Taking the liberty of already uploading the training programs to your suits. They should be good to go.
Perfect.
I could probably crank out some of that right now for you. We'll be happy to have you with us up in the front. I'm sure it'll be an exciting time.
Now, there's only 3 of you here, and I see 5 suits. Where's the rest of your team?
I think Young is already in his mech. He's over in Bay 4. And
I think
then-
Young will take that opportunity to hop out of he just coincidentally finished up.
Okay.
And then our team leader, Reiner, he's going through some meetings, I think, in preparation for the operation tomorrow. But I'm sure they'll be around later in the day.
Alrighty. Well, and you said the suit, Young's suit, is opening up now?
Yeah,
Maybe,
Young's hopping out right now.
Maybe he noticed the data upload while he was doing whatever he was doing.
Yeah, he probably got like a notification pop up
Right.
to do.
Please get off your computer while I update it.
Please do
Yeah.
not turn off your mobile suit while the update.
Yeah. Your system administrator has scheduled new updates. All right, so Young hops out. He notices that there's everybody's laid out. So he walks up and says, hello, my name's Young Gill. We have another briefing.
Oh, no briefing. I'm with Anaheim. I'm gonna be heading up designing your new suits.
Oh,
I'm gonna butt in and say, Chief Petty Officer Young.
yes, Chief Petty Officer Young Gill, at your service.
Oh, they grow you on trees, don't they?
With that,
Newly
Arnold's gonna
gazetted
chuckle and walk away.
Chief Petty Officer Young.
You can call me Amanda Holiday.
Miss Holiday, nice to meet you.
Mm.
And we look forward to seeing what you can make for our mechs.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get myself a corner cleaned out of this hangar, and I'll get to work.
Of course. I'll leave you to it.
Why is Atlas server deafened?
I don't know, but that's good looks.
That's where that name. I knew that I've heard that name before. Amanda Holiday.
He's from Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is playing Destiny 2. Coincidence? I think not.
All right, so you all have the little program that's been uploaded, and you can get in, do your thing, and I want a mech piloting role.
Mecha operations.
Yeah.
All right.
Standard, too difficult.
Yeah.
And a triumph.
Let's see. So we have
You said 2 difficulty?
yes.
Yeah, just
Oh no, roll from your suit.
From the suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it should be the same anyway.
Yeah.
No, my suit's got better stats.
Unless yeah, you've got like a better.
We'll take yours. There we go.
Nice.
No, from the
I'm
suit.
tired.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steven
he
said
has his rename.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I failed. I'm tired.
it.
I'm tired, boss.
Okay. So you all run through it, and it's pretty tough. And you all seem to do pretty well, except for Zeven, who's just falling asleep at the wheel. And Zeven, you hear over your intercom, you look like you're nodding off. I could see you on the camera in there. Why don't you go get some rest, and we'll let you run this later.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I really wasn't expecting you all to hop in immediately anyway. You had all day.
Immediately after running his test, Arno's gonna just like take out the little neck pillow he has in his mobile suit cockpit, and he's gonna just like conk out in the
In the suit?
in the cockpit. Yeah.
Okay.
Steven's gonna get to the bunk somehow. He's definitely not gonna fall asleep in his cockpit.
Do you need what's her name to like carry you there?
Isabella, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he could drag himself there on his own.
Ooh, good roll, Arno.
Arno's sitting there
You
doing
gotta
the
try
fingers
'em.
thing, like, is Emily gonna join me in the cockpit?
All right. So Zeven has dismounted and I think going to sleep. Arno is honk shoeing in his suit. Young is doing what? Are you still doing like suit maintenance and like simulations and stuff?
Actually, yeah. So, who's the name of the mechanic that I have? It's like the comedian, the Asian guy, John Cho or whatever. What's his name?
Oh, Henry Cho?
Henry Cho. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got up to Henry and I have in my inventory, I have half of a Zaku heat shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to Henry and I'm gonna say, Henry, stupid question here, mate, but is there anything that we can do with this heat shield? Like turn it into something or just I don't know, bolt it on as extra armor even.
Well,
Is it useful?
I mean, it's a big old hunk of metal. We can probably do something with it. Do you have something in mind?
Uh
I don't know if your chassis can necessarily handle any more armor being bolted on right now. Not till you get some upgrades, but maybe something else.
So okay, in my defense, this is because I just got finished playing AC Mirage, but I want Young to have like a Wolverine claw or like a hidden blade, something like just like cut down a piece of metal and just strap it to my forearm to use as like a melee weapon.
like some kind of hydraulic system that pushes it
You
out?
want like the cyberpunk like mantis blades or something?
I'm gonna go Google what those are, but probably yeah.
They're sick.
Young, the most incompetent mech melee person, determined to make it work.
And use his
We
anime protagonist character arc.
Bro is 0 for 15 on meleeing mech.
why do you think I asked if I got up by characteristics? This is the life of a shonen protagonist. Let's not forget he has yet to go through the time skip.
Yeah, you could probably. I would say so.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Actually, so Young is gonna just like grab a piece of like soapstone, that I assume is just like there for like marking out stuff, right?
Mhm.
And he starts sketching on the side of the Gundam, just like on the metal, and says, "All right, so can we get something like?" And he basically sketches out the like the forearm blade.
That's the mantis blade and
Yeah, the
port
hold on.
or the second MS. It like comes out of the arm.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Probably not something like that.
Well,
Not-
not as like cool as that, but you know.
That's something like Gundam level. Remember, you're just in gyms right now.
No, this I'm imagining more just
But
straight up like a shiv bolted onto like
yeah, like
the
a
back of the
wrist
arm.
blade that like
Yeah.
a quick hydraulic piston that pushes it forward.
Yeah, just like
That-
a Assassin's Creed hidden
Yeah,
blade. There
yeah,
you go. Yeah.
Just a very like low tech. Yeah. Yeah, we could probably get something like that rigged up.
Awesome.
Which arm you want it on?
Let's get that on. Let's get that on the right arm, just to be safe. I usually use the left for my shield, right? So let's stick with the right.
All right. Okay. Thomas. Remember, y'all aren't constrained just to the hangar. You can
Right.
feasibly do
Is-
anything on base you could think of.
Is the was that like it for the like the tests that Amanda wanted?
You did the simulation thing. There is still like a written.
There's a written test.
But there's a written test. Oh God.
Is this an actual like Google Doc? I'm gonna have to.
No.
That'd be funny if it was.
I didn't go into that depth with it.
It's like a multiple choice answer.
now,
Like a
now that you
personality
mention it,
quiz. Where's the
Yeah.
where's the Cosmo like which Gundam suit are you quiz?
You gotta do the fucking disc personality test. I don't know.
hold on. I'm gonna use GPT to rig me up a test real quick.
You know
Terry,
what?
if you-
If it's something good, I'll make you all take it.
All right, Terry, give me like just ping me a pop prompt and I'll stick it in.
Okay, let's see. I think it's
Terry.
tied.
I want to roll my piloting skill to determine my ability to adequately rest from my power nap in the cockpit. And I say piloting because my character's background was like I've done ship navigation and piloting, so like I'm accustomed to long stretches in cockpit seats and whatnot.
Maybe something like that. Sorry, say that again, Griffin.
I said I want to roll my piloting skill to determine my ability to actually get adequate sleep from
Okay.
my cockpit power nap.
Yeah. One difficulty because soldiers are good at finding a way to sleep anywhere. Dude,
Did the
you are
best nap
it's
of
not-
his life.
it's amazing. Oh man.
This 15-minute power nap rejuvenates me like the 24 hours
He's got the
slumber.
fucking like lines in his arms from like when you sleep too like heavy.
Yeah.
He's got the
Yeah.
grill marks on his face.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
whatever. Those kind of things.
Let's see.
All right, these are probably like a shit ton of like Gundams that aren't relevant to this particular setting, as far as like the answers go. But message is too long. Okay.
While that's happening, after finishing the simulations, I'd like to check in with the mechanics, like in regards to the suit.
There we go.
It's like all back up to standard. You know, everything's been fixed, or if not, you know, what still needs to be done, and if they need any help with anything.
Yeah, so you can see all the mechanics are diligently working, getting the suits. The 8 hours or so that they've been working, you can tell they're all tired also. But your suits are, they've patched up, scoring, and y'all were pretty well okay. It was a lot of strain, so they've had to
Yeah.
switch out some wiring components, fix some
Actuators,
servos
hydraulics.
and all that stuff. But the actual armoring and chassis and engines, reactors, pretty okay. So it's just maintenance stuff. So it's stuff that you can easily help with.
Okay. So I'll try to help to give them a bit of a break, and then afterwards move on to the written portion of the.
I like this,
What?
Siraj. So I'm gonna put this in the second channel, and then just DM me the letters of your answers.
Oh God.
I mean, you can pretty much see how it'll shake out.
Oh
but,
yeah.
All right. So you're all. Some of you are asleep. Some of you are working. You can hear the base going about its daily, or not daily, but its recovery from the attacks. You can hear Amanda down in the corner. Those of you that are outside your suits, or maybe have your cockpit open, mumbling, as she goes through data and stuff. And the sun also finally seems to come out. And it's probably 1200 now at this point. It's been a couple hours, 4 hours. I'll let you all look through that stuff. I'm actually going to refill my drink, so I'll be right back.
All right. They even switch up what type goes to what answer. It's like this type is always A, this type is always B, this type is always C.
These are all pretty along the same track, and then which word describes you best? Agile, sturdy, mysterious, or wise? That's the only one that feels like it's
That's always
very out of yeah.
well. It's like those BuzzFeed quizzes, right? Where there's only really one question that makes a difference. And, that's the question. Everything else is just smoke and mirrors. That's the only question that actually determines the answer.
What you didn't know is BuzzFeed Incorporated transitioned to Anaheim Electronics mid 21st century.
The BuzzFeed Anaheim merger of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to answer these in character. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because I've been mixing out of character in character answers.
Yes, the gunfight noises to be played.
Listen, it's Columbia.
I'll take calculated risks, but I won't be reckless. Me looks back to the last 2 days of combat.
Blowing shit
Exactly
up.
right. That's exactly why I was like, wait, maybe I should do this in character instead. That was the question I got to.
I did that for me, Griffin, so I can like
I know.
visualize it.
It's just so I'm like, what is blood waffling about? I'm going to get out of the cockpit after my most immaculate 15-minute power nap,
Uh-huh.
feeling rejuvenated.
When you realize
Really?
it's been 4 hours.
Arno's under the assumption that it was only 15 minutes, and he did not check the time, so he's going to act like it's only been 15 minutes.
Maybe just put our
and I'm
like,
gonna-
answers in the chat.
The DM. Well, I mean, yeah, just DM him to me.
I'm gonna help out Emily, I guess, with the maintenance on my back.
She's alive.
I don't know why you kept saying she was dead. Just because
Because
she
I'm
wasn't
like-
there.
I'm like, where'd she go? And you're like, she's not there. I'm like, well, like literally, while everybody else is there.
Object permanence is a new thing for
Anybody that Zeven can't physically see is dead.
non-existent anymore.
Yeah.
They have disappeared from the material plane.
She's probably helping fucking get Gundam set up or something. I don't know. She's like our team mech or a team mechanic.
He met. No.
No, I said team mech because I was thinking about mechs, but I would say mechanic.
Naughty.
True power is having something that could destroy someone's entire world in your hands and letting it go.
What?
Nerd.
What is blood waffle?
I was gonna say Team Mech because everyone's in her.
Hey, yo.
No. If you're gonna say that, she's the team mech because everyone's trying to get in her cockpit.
She's the barracks bunny.
Whoa.
Okay.
No, that's fucking Gabriella.
All right. Now that you've
You leave
all filled
Gabriella
it
alone.
out, I'll let you.
It's not so
see-
funny anymore, is it? Sorry, go ahead.
I'll send y'all the key. I would put it in the thing, but Chase hasn't done his yet.
I mean, I kind of know what each
I mean-
answer. Yeah. We'll see.
I have no idea. I'm going into this blind.
The key doesn't really matter, but it's funny. But I did use your answers as it did factor into something.
Hey,
So that's interesting.
it helped.
The problem is that like none of these really lined up with like
I know.
a sniper or a long range type. So I'm like, that's the kind of mech I'm going for because I'm literally in the GM sniper and like that's
I
the
feel
only
like-
experience my character has. So like Arno's very like, what can he physically and personally like relate to? So the only thing he can relate to is what he's had experience with, and none of that matches what we do.
Yeah, like the C answers all feel like long range sniper stuff.
That's funny enough, that's kind of what I rolled on. So
It was very interesting, actually. A lot of y'all didn't like do one of a single type, but like you said, it also switched it around a little. So, all right. Let's see. So Arno's up. Thomas is. I think everybody's up. Steven's still asleep. It's only been like 4 hours, so he's still.
You'll wake up
sleeping.
in like 2 hours.
Okay. Steven will wake up at 2. My sleep schedule.
Yes. 6 hours? That's enough.
Honestly, I wish I could get 6 hours or not. I don't sleep. Let's see.
How would we go about selling our spoils of war, or like scrapping them?
What spoils of war do you have? Did I forget something?
You're telling me after every fucking fight you were like looting all the dead for weapons?
Oh yeah, you guys got
that happened
got
one
Lugers.
time. I grabbed
You
a Heat Hawk once, and then I used it.
I picked up a shield. I used it.
No, I meant like
Actually,
even after the hangar battle, you guys are like, "Oh, let's go loot the bodies."
I didn't go in.
No, he's talking
Wait,
about the here.
the dam?
Like the bazooka.
No,
we
like
got.
the hangar, like immediately you're like, "Oh, let's see what weapons we can get off the enemy mechs."
Yeah, I think y'all looted like a. You.
Like I got a bazooka
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably I left before,
and some ammo,
right before the battle ended,
Okay.
when we were at the.
and then
Maybe it was on that looted.
we
the bazooka
took
too.
some stuff off those soldiers in the dam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, where would you think you could possibly sell stuff like that?
Why didn't I put that on my...
Well, I would say.
Actually, I don't think I used that Heat Hawk. I'm pretty sure I still have that.
You might. I don't know if it's still working or if it broke.
It's still a perfectly pristine Heat Hawk. I'm sure I can use that to.
If it was pristine, it had like one use, like one like charged
Well,
use.
Yeah, because I'm assuming we don't have like the charges of the packs or whatever.
Right.
But it still means that it's like perfectly intact.
Yeah.
Well, for like the bazooka, I'm thinking like we just scrap that for parts to help boost our like GMs when we want to build them and stuff.
Yeah, I did pick a bazooka up from the boss when it crashed outside the base.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I remember
don't know
that.
why.
You and Thomas each looted a bazooka, and they were both damaged. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I have a bazooka in my gear and equipment, and then I also in my notes I wrote gathered parts for 2 bazookas, and I have like 2 box mags.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm figuring we could give those to our mechanics, and they can strip them for parts to hopefully boost our build points. And then, is there like a nearby town that we could go to?
Other than the one y'all went to.
I mean, I don't remember how far that is.
It's a couple miles to the north.
We could go up there, maybe check
Don't
back
forget,
in.
you also have like a quartermaster here.
Do they buy things off of us?
Well, you're not necessarily selling stuff, right? Did you just say you were gonna trade it for like your suits being something?
Well, like the mech equipment we got that I got, I was gonna like scrap for parts or turn in for more build points. But like the Xeon rifle and the mags and whatnot, I don't think they would really just take that. I was thinking to sell those for cash and maybe go to the town to.
He was
check
gonna
in.
arm some locals with Xeon rifles.
Fuck them, yeah. Make sure they don't come back.
If you
Ollie North,
want
is that
to.
you?
That's my idea.
Let me tell you exactly how far it is.
I figured it'd be nice to check back in, see how the locals are doing.
Oh, wrong one. Is it this one? There we go. It's like 30 miles north.
It's not terrible. Like an hour drive.
What do you mean drive? You mean an
Oh,
hour
taking
walk?
X out there?
Listen,
Immediately post invasion, I probably wouldn't leave the base. Not in my mech. No, like really, because like we got ambushed during our training exercise, like with that first Zeke. Like, I don't think I would leave the base if I wasn't in the mech.
Sure, we could do that if they're ready to go.
Oh, I didn't say I was going.
Mm.
I was just
Okay.
telling you it's probably a
Fuck
good idea.
Fuck all y'all. I'm out.
Arno's on his Palm Pilot in the cockpit. He's studying technical manual.
So do you actually want to take your suit and walk north?
I mean, okay. Does anyone else? Would anyone else like to go?
You can go. I'm gonna retake my piloting test.
I mean, I can wait.
I'm
know,
not
we don't have to
allowed
leave
out of the
now.
hangar till I pass my test.
No, no, no. You go ahead.
I can wait. I don't mind waiting.
Arno's too engrossed in the technical manuals on his Palm Pilot to hear you ask.
Steven's just like, no, no, no. You go. As he's like making his way up to the fucking cockpit.
Y'all stop.
So you're,
Fuck it.
you're
Yeah,
going,
I want to
huh?
go.
Yeah.
I want to check in on Clarice and Thomas and the people, and I want to buy some stuff. I want to spend my cash.
Okay. So you start your startup process, and Corporal Pemberton, you remember him?
Yeah, the Bloodhound.
Bloodhound crew. He's like, Thomas, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go out for a patrol in the north. Go check in on the dam. Do a little route patrol and check in on the town up by the dam. What was it called again?
Kukui.
Po-
Kukui.
Kukui?
C-U-C-U-I. However you say that. Kukui, Susui. I don't know how they say it.
He's trying to get him some kukusi.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah. You're going out by yourself. We'll follow along in the Bloodhound. You know, so you're not alone.
yeah. The more the merrier. I appreciate that. Yeah, not like these other bums.
Are you telling Rhino where we're going?
Yeah, I'll radio it up, which I actually will do.
Do the DM chase right now and see what he says.
Yeah.
Discord column.
Yes, do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "That's a stupid idea," and then you're gonna go anyway.
Fine, I'll go. I'll hop down the channel. I'll hop down real quick.
Reiner, can I have permission to go?
I'm just gonna tell him that I'm doing it.
Chasing about such a dumb idea by yourself.
No, he's going with the Bloodhound.
I want to propose something to you in a DM, Terry. It's not like an action or anything.
Is it related to the picture you sent?
No.
Oh,
That
okay.
is completely something different. That's not till way later. But I
Okay.
knew I'd forget since I put it there.
ooh, what is this? Hold on. There's a talent here called Inventor. Oh, I gotta take that. This is completely useless for me, but I feel like in character I've earned it.
All right.
You
He
get
said,
permission
don't
from
get
Dad.
killed. Yeah, he said don't get killed.
Okay. So you're on your way north. It'll probably take you at a good clip, you know, with the Bloodhound trying to keep up. Maybe an hour or two, hour and a half.
Sure.
We'll say an hour and a half. So if Zeven's up, that means it's like 2, so you'll get there at like 3:30. Or I guess 13:30. I hate military time.
Oh, beer back 5 minutes. I'm going to bathroom and drink.
Okay. All right,
right.
Zeven, give me that
The mech
mech
operation.
operation roll.
Can I get a boost because I'm well rested?
Sure. Sweet dreams of Isabella.
It's Gabriella, actually. I've been calling her Isabella.
I have
But,
to. It's because we haven't played in so long.
Yeah.
Gabriela Vasquez.
All right. We did
Okay.
it this time.
You did do it. Nice.
Nothing sleep won't fix.
Let's see.
There we go. Okay. Carrie just picked up the inventor talent.
Okay.
So when it comes time to figure out how good it is, I'm going to try to use that.
Okay. Let's see. So, Zeven redoes his little simulation. Sorry. Amanda goes, much better. Much better. You were way more attentive than you were the first time. That should be all I need from you gentlemen today. I have put a little program to record your combat. It just piggybacks off your normal recording, and it's gonna analyze your habits and stuff. So we should get some good data from that soon. And that'll be all from me. I'm just gonna continue working on this. And
Y'all are really good with women.
what do you mean? They were just professional and didn't like.
No response.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Who is doing what in the hangar? Because Thomas has left. Arno and Zeven and Young, are you still in your suits, or?
I think Young will help out the mechanics, right? Because he's like already super curious to figure out how this like new blade is going to work. So he's probably just hanging out with all the other mechanics as well. And he's like just kind of, I don't know, helping out or pointing out like, hey, you know, what about this or what about that, stuff like that. Basically just being a nuisance to everybody that actually knows what they're doing.
Okay. So you're all, you know, working on your suits or working in your cockpits, and you hear like a metallic, like knuckle wrapping on like sheet metal from the entrance to the hangar bay. And you see, well, does anybody look? I guess first of all.
Young does.
Okay. So you see, it's hard to tell because the backlighting, you're just seeing like the silhouettes. But you see what looks to be a young infantryman pushing somebody in a wheelchair.
Oh, you said just silhouettes, right? Um,
Mhm.
Young's gonna like kind of continue to pay attention just in case it's somebody he needs to be saluting.
Give me a perception check.
If it's who I think it is, that's what you salute.
Perception. Oh god.
No, you don't recognize anything.
Okay. All right, Young. I'm trying not to mitigate. All right, Young looks can't figure it out. The lights in his eyes,
Mhm.
and he just kind of like turns back to working with the whoever he happens to be next to at that time, whichever the mechanics it is.
Okay. Zeven and Arno, what are y'all doing?
Uh, hold on. I need to look something up real quick.
Okay. Arno? Is Griffin here?
He's dead, Jim.
Might still be getting his drink, I guess.
Oh, maybe.
So, I have a question, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
The like Zaku bazooka. What's the like? Um, just check my gear. So, like, what would give this thing like Breach 1 or Vicious 1? Is that considered like
I think that's
because
an
it's like
advantage you spend.
right, but like to have those properties on it, like is that because of the like it doesn't have like a special targeting system, or is it just like the rounds that it fires?
It's probably the rounds it fires.
Okay.
It's like a big AP shot. So it's breaching the armor.
Yeah, I'm just curious if there's a way to kind of like get into it and see if there's a way to like use like the kind of like targeting systems or something from the bazooka and integrate it with his cannon to make it a bit better, or like easier to aim, something like that.
Mm. Hmm. I don't.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. I don't think so because it's pretty much just a giant. I mean, it's as simple as it being a giant bazooka with a big AP shell in it.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, the most I think you if you're not wanting just to straight up use it, the most I would think is like turn it into the quartermaster for something like some kind of equivalent exchange.
Where can I look at items for mechs?
We pretty much have to make them. So if it's not under the mech weapons tab under items, then we have to like create it from scratch.
Okay. I don't have mech weapons as a tab that I can see. I've got like mech upgrades.
So Griffin, what is Arno doing right now? Oh, and for context, Zeven, I think, is in his suit or messing around with his suit. Young is helping the mechanics over at his suit, and somebody has just come up to the hangar entrance and wrapped their knuckles on the sheet metal, getting caught Young's attention at least. It seems to be somebody being pushed in a wheelchair.
Okay. I'm gonna descend out of my cockpit down to the ground level and walk over to whoever I guess came into the hangar.
Okay. So as you get closer, your eyes kind of acclimate. You lose some of the silhouette, and you see an infantryman you don't recognize pushing the wheelchair, but in the chair you recognize Major Williams, who is. Go ahead.
He was the CO that we talked to when we first got to the base, correct?
Yes, the one in the operations center.
Gotcha.
The one you went to his office and all that stuff.
Yep. And he
And
gave us
then-
the original brief and whatnot.
And then he led the reserve pilots out in the reserve suits.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk over and salute.
So, upon observing him, you see he is missing his left arm, his right leg, and has like a patch over his right eye.
Wow.
He's looking pretty rough, and you see like his neck. He has like not bad burns, but it looks like not burns, less like lacerations around his like head and neck, and like bandages around the neck, and you can tell he's in a lot of pain. I mean, this just happened, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And he kind of shakily, through like sheer willpower, like gets up on that one leg and like salutes you, and then just drops back into his chair.
I,
Go ahead.
sorry. I was gonna say, I dropped my salute. Major, good to see you, sir. What can we do you for?
Well, I just felt it was my duty to come out and thank y'all for doing what you did for this base.
Absolutely, sir. It's it's our base and it's our home too. So we did what we had to make sure it stayed that way. And then, as I say that, I'm gonna be like, honestly, you did more for this base than any of us. We walked away relatively unscathed.
Well, I just wanted y'all to know that as soon as I'm fitted for my prosthetics, I'll be out to Florencia to coordinate from there.
Understood, sir. I wish you the best with your recovery. And again, I thank you for your service. There's a lot of.
Go ahead.
I say there's a lot of COs who hide in their offices, and at least I appreciate that you went out and fought on the front line and did your duty.
Have you heard from your team lead how you're getting to Florencia in the morning?
No, sir. Our team lead hasn't returned yet to the hangar.
Ah. Well, it's going to be a airborne insertion. We've got a Matilda squadron coming in the next hour or so. We're going to get them refitted, fueled, and then we're going to be dropping y'all about 0200 south of Florencia. We're going to
Understood.
establish a foothold, and then we'll get logistics going from there.
Understood, sir. I appreciate the info. I'll pass it along to the rest of the team.
And he kind of a quick salute back from the chair, and then it seems to be he's moving on to the next hangar, giving another briefing.
Yep.
All right.
As he gets wheeled away, I'm just gonna shake my hand and be like, "Damn, that sucks." I'm going to walk over to, I guess, Young is the closest mech to the front of the hangar. So I'm going to walk over and see if I can see where Young is at.
Young, I think, is going to see him coming towards, and Young will kind of put down whatever he's working on and say, Who was that? I couldn't figure out who it was, but you seemed to be talking to him for a minute."
Yeah, that was Major Williams, actually. He,
Wait, what?
yeah, he
And
got
Young
really...
snaps his head back over there.
Yeah, he got really roughed up. He was missing an arm, a leg. He had bandages all over his neck. I guess something happened when he led the reserve mechs out and the reserve pilots. Yeah. But he said he's getting fitted for prosthetics and that he's going to rejoin us out in the field. So, I mean, not for nothing. That's inspiring. Like, hell, if I lose an arm and a leg and what looked like may have been an eye, I'm going to be fucking hanging out in the command center for the rest of my career. So
An eye at that, Wolf. Yeah, you and me both.
yeah.
My goodness.
But he was telling us that we're being airdropped via Matilda at 0200 into Florencia. So I was just going to pass it on to the rest of the team. What time is it now, Terry?
It's like 0200. So it's like 12 hours from when you leave.
So you mean it's
Wait,
1400
right now it's 1400?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Young's going to do the math in his head to say, all right, 12 hours from now. Sleep on the plane? I don't think that's going to work, right?
Probably not. I would get your naps in now. I'm going to go tell Zevin, and if you get a minute, can you try to radio out to the Bloodhound and Riker and try to let them know?
Yeah, let me do that right now.
Right.
And Young will try to use the he'll hop in the cockpit probably and try to use the gear in there to see if he can radio out.
Arnold's gonna walk over to Zevin's bunker or Macaulay does that.
All right, so Zevin's kind of just like mulling about his collection of Xeon War trophies, aka mostly just the what's left of the Xeon head or the Zaku head and the bazooka. And just mumbling to himself, maybe I could do missile launchers. So he does not see Arno coming up behind him.
Is Gabriella near Zevin or Zevin's mech, Terry?
Yeah, she's like up working on the head.
Okay. I'm rolling perception. Do I notice if she's looking at Zevin or not?
Oh, she's looking.
I'm gonna walk up behind Zevin and I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did to Riker earlier this morning where I do the one arm around him. Hey, buddy, don't look now, but Gabriella's eye fucking you from the catwalk as we speak.
Steven just jerks for a moment because he just is like so deep in thought that like he just definitely doesn't notice a man coming behind him. He's like, "Well, what the fuck?"
Dude, Gabriella is just fucking staring a hole into you right now like she's got laser eyes. I'm pretty sure there'd be a hole in your crotch if she did have laser eyes.
Even though he said not to look now, Steven's gonna like
instinctively just turn around
just
and look right
up.
I need Zevin. Hold on. I want. Is there like a performance? No. I want you to do like cunning, like a cunning roll. Yeah.
To like look but not look.
Yeah, exactly.
Just straight deception, or
I mean, if you have some, yeah. I mean.
Can I get a boost because he told me?
Sure. Okay.
Damn, I was really hoping he would fuck that.
I had a plan for if you failed. Yeah, so you see you managed to slyly look like you're looking checking like the shoulders of the suit.
Uh-huh.
But You can tell she's definitely staring at you.
Sheesh. Yeah, so he'll turn his attention after saying that back to the items and be like, okay, point noted. Was that the only reason you came over to here to talk to me? Or-
No. So actually, Major Williams just stopped by the hangar. He was in a wheelchair. He was being pushed around. He's
Yeah.
fucked up. He's missing an arm, a leg, I think maybe an eye because he had like an eye patch on, and he had bandages around his neck. I guess whenever he led the reserve pilots out, he got beyond fucked up.
well, any mech battle you can walk away from, right?
Yeah, true.
Or
You know,
I guess roll, but
I was just saying, you know, like, damn, like, it's good to have a CO who will actually come out and fucking fight on the front line rather than hanging out in the fucking command center, though. You know, there's plenty of fucking officers who would have just ran away or been hiding in a bunker, so. But anyways, he told us that we're shipping out in 12 hours or so. We're getting air assaulted into Florencia at 0200 via Matilda. So, I don't know how they do the air assaults. Maybe they're dropping us out of the sky from the Gundams. That'd be pretty sick. Or maybe they're just landing. But I just want to give you the heads up. We got about 12 hours.
cool.
Y'all know what the Matildas are, right?
No.
I do not.
Okay, that's something you know, so let me get you a picture.
I know Matilda's hot redhead supply commander. That's about it.
Oh, wait. I thought that was the name of the dropships. Is that not what those are called? I thought when they said Matilda Squadron, I thought they just meant... Hold on. Let me...
When I look up Gundam Matilda, it just comes with a character named Matilda.
Yeah. Let's see.
A supply officer. Wait a second. And she's a redhead. Terry.
What?
Is it the
Nothing.
Columbus thing? Yes.
Oh, Medea.
Yeah.
Medea, I think it's... Yes, Medea.
Medea goes to air assault school.
Oh, this fucking thing that looks like it really should not be able to fly and will get us killed.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you ever seen those
It's like a
like
cargo plane.
have you ever seen those like prototype turbo lift like Russian planes, like the ones that they used on the
That's
water?
straight out of Metal Gear.
Yeah, that's exactly what I remember from in Metal Gear Solid 3 at the very end, that like weird
Snake Eater or whatever?
plane. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Medea, not Matilda.
Yeah, this thing is that ugly. I hate it.
6 thermonuclear jet engines.
Oh my god.
And it's on wheels, bro.
How heavy is that?
Heavy.
that's
245
exactly-
metric tons.
Yeah, look at this thing.
Oh, no,
Tell me that's not an exact copy of it.
160 metric tons empty.
Jesus Christ.
And he
Yeah,
said
that-
he said airborne. To be clear, not air assault.
Oh, my bad.
All right. Well,
Well,
That should
Arno,
be,
Arno heard it wrong, and he
interesting.
said air assault, so that's what he's telling everyone. Sometimes you mishear and misremember shit.
It's true.
well,
Yeah, so I just want to give you a heads up in case you want to take a nap or sleep or whatever.
I just got done sleeping. I think I'm gonna take this here bazooka down to the supply folks and see if I can't make a timely addition to my mobile suit.
Okay. What are you thinking? Like shoulder mounted bazooka?
I'm thinking I'm gonna see if I can trade for a rocket launchers. Maybe I'll put it on like the shoulder, maybe on like the leg, You know, they won't see that one coming.
Nobody saw the pocket kneecap launcher.
Don't you already have like a cannon or a bazooka?
Well, you know,
He
he's
has
got the
the big. It's like a. It's not really a. It's like a solid shot type thing. Like it is a cannon, I guess, but
Yeah, because I just forget what the assault mechs or the ground types have as
We
their
get a
like
180.
primary.
it's like
Cannon.
it's a 180 cannon.
Hmm. But it just shoots a solid projectile instead of the bazooka, which fires like explosive.
Well, the bazooka is
fires like
also like
rockets.
280 millimeter.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, but I'm trying to get like this, and then like put it on like either the shoulder or the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Missile launcher. Okay. Not a bad idea.
I don't know
Listen,
if we make those yet or not. But there's only one way to find out.
It's funny when that link it literally says equipping mobile suits GM sniper. Listen, I know you rizzed up the supply officer last time to get us the armor plating. If you're able to procure an extra missile launcher for my GM sniper, I'd very much owe you one.
See what I can do. And then he's going to take. I'm assuming, Terry, that the little like line to the cockpit is down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he'll
Climb the stairs.
no. He's taking the line up to the cockpit,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll go talk to Gabriella on the way up.
Roll for cool to see his dismount from the wire. If he manages
Riz
to
alert.
impress.
Riz
Yeah.
alert.
Roll to Riz.
Hey, Steven. I mean, hey, Steven. That was in character. That would be so
Arm just
evil.
Arno just hangs around for a second to see if he could see anything interesting. He's doing like hands over his eyes like he's blocking the sun while he's looking up at them.
Try to block the sun, even though there's no sun in the thing.
It's the light glistening off the oil you just freshly applied. Yeah. So, what do you say to Gabriella? I didn't think this far ahead.
I didn't think I did it.
A goo girl.
No, he'd get up there and be like, "Well, notice anything interesting up here?" Or
That's a
from up
statement.
here. It's very much like, "Hey, you come around here often?"
Yeah.
She starts
I
beating
work
the
here.
wrench against the head like she's working. Everything seems to be good. Yeah. It's in top shape.
Well, I appreciate you looking, but I do have a question. He's just like completely just whoosh over his head. He's just like, so I'm thinking about some ideas on mounting locations.
Oh, well,
For-
usually I'm the more forward one. I mean, the cockpit's big enough, but there's people around.
Steven
Well-
scratches his head.
Does Steven do like a? He's like, I think it should be going over there, and like as he points, he does like a muscle pose.
That's- so he'll get that and then just like red in the face. And he's like, well, I mean, the mobile suit is mobile. So keep that in mind. That's. I was actually wondering about mounting positions on the mobile suit for where we might be able to mount missiles onto the suit.
Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. The shoulders, obviously. You could also do the hips if you don't normally store anything on the hips. It's a little unconventional, but I know some of the Zakus do little MLRS things on their shins, and we might be able to, figure something out that way. Why? What'd you have in mind?
Well, I thought that I was going to, and so what he's going to do is like he's leaning up against kind of like the, he's like on the kind of like great platform rather than like hanging around the actual cockpit.
Right.
And so he like leans back and then kind of like reaches over to like point down at the cockpit. So he's doing the whole like pointing and like kind of flexing because he can't contain these muscles. And he's like, so I'm thinking about taking taking this bazooka over here and swinging it back towards the Jesus Christ. Yeah, could it literally just be like, flexing his muscle to be like pointing back towards the supply depot? And like, I'm gonna take back to the supply folks, see if I can't trade for a missile launcher or two. So I want to figure out what would be easiest for you and your team for mounting this on the suit.
I mean, the shoulder's probably going to be the easiest just because it's stable. We don't have to put any extra supports. But really, we could do anything. Just keep in mind you might lose some other hard points if you put it anywhere else.
Okay, we'll keep it simple. The shoulder sounds like a good spot to put it.
You can always move it later, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was going to go do that. And, well, if you're not doing much in the next 12 hours, would you like to get... What time is it, Terry?
It's like 3 because we're about to transition to Kaiser.
3? We're about to transition. Okay. And so we're leaving in 12 hours?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. Grab some dinner before we get ready for the drop.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course.
Go on a date with me to the mess hall.
Perfect. Look, if we're gonna go into this, if we're gonna go into this the situation in which we might probably very much die, we need to have a Steven Jr.
As much as you're around explosions, that's not a bad idea.
And it wouldn't be out of the ordinary.
Right.
So yeah, it's like, okay, awesome, great, love that. Okay, is there anything that you need to do before I take the suit out? Because I'll need to carry it over, I'm assuming.
No, I think it's good. Just let me get down first.
Yeah, you need some help down from there?
I'm a capable woman. Yeah. And she goes down the steps she was standing onto the catwalk.
Good to know. It never hurts to check. And so it'll just
I like to
start making
think
his
Steven
way.
was so like nervous and focused he literally didn't even notice she was like standing behind the head on the stairs.
He's just finger gunning on his way into the cockpit, just like, yeah, great. I fucked that up.
All right. Kaiser, Thomas, you are arriving in Kukui.
Okay.
The Bloodhound crew has set up and put on their sonar just to be sure.
Right.
And so you see now during the day that town's pretty bad off. Not only from where like their roads are like pretty much destroyed. All that rain, the mobile suits walking down the roads, just like gouges everywhere.
Mhm.
Some houses destroyed. The flooding's still pretty bad. But you see people cleaning up. You do see some kids running around playing, stuff like that.
Okay. So I guess I was gonna see if there's some sort of like, I mean, I don't know if there are any state to have like vendors around trying to like sell anything or, buy things. Like anybody's trying to
Yeah,
go
so
set up shop.
you can inquire with some people, and they say that the market is currently under, a couple feet of water, but that soccer field that you had been to, they've
Okay.
converted like those shanties into like where they're doing their trade.
Okay. I'll head over there and I'm gonna try to sell, I think, the Xeon things.
Which things in particular?
The assault rifle, the rifle mag, and the pistol mag.
Okay. What do you think you could use to haggle, like roll wise?
Uh, Streetwise,
That'd work for me.
I gotta reread it, but I think that's kind of how that plays into it.
Yeah, that'd work.
So I'm not really proficient in it, but we're gonna do it anyway. I always try to pick the ones that just make the most sense, not the one that I'm best in.
That's fun. Yeah.
And I don't need it.
So you haggle back and forth, and while you're haggling, you hear a yell behind you, and this little girl run up, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thomas.
Hey, look at you, Clarice, right? That's her name. I get that right.
Mm-hmm. And you see her dad walk up behind you, and he goes, kind of says something to the vendor. The vendor's like, "Well, I'll give you a good price today."
Okay.
And he's like, "I can do 200 credits and a basket of my wife's best tamales." That's the
trying to
best I can
remember.
do.
I'm gonna say yes, but I just want to check something. It might take me a second to find it, though.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember what I paid for the pistol that I bought at the beginning of the
I think
game.
it was like 100.
Okay. How good are these tamales? How do they look? Do they look really good?
You want to sample the wares?
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna ask for a sample before I buy before I get the whole basket.
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
I mean, if you want to sample it, yeah.
Just just a bite. I gotta see, if we're getting the whole basket, I don't want to bring this back to my friends and embarrass myself.
All right. Roll a d2, even, good, odd, bad.
1d2.
Good. They're good.
Oh, all right. I'll do it then for 200 credits and a basket of tamales.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Pleasure doing business with you.
He just kind of nods to you, and he's like, "That was my lunch."
All right, take these out of my inventory. Is there any other like shops?
Oh yeah,
Anything
there's stuff all around.
Okay. I have a feeling I need to get, well, I was gonna say I might need to get more medical supplies, but I feel like that's gonna be hard to come by right now.
Yeah, y'all gave them medical supplies when you were here last time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna end up buying it back. Let's see. All right, let me get back to talking to. Well, I'll take a break from the market and continue talking to Clarice and Thomas.
Okay.
So how how's everything running today? You guys fixing up everything? You guys doing all right?
Oh yeah, we're doing great. And he kind of smiles, pats her on the head, and gives you this tired look, and he goes, "We're starting to rebuild. The Xeon on top of these awful floods was a bad combination, but luckily we didn't have too many deaths. More than we would have liked, but it's not gonna stunt the village's growth."
Yeah, it might be a minute before this place, gets to what it used to, but I have faith in y'all. Y'all do good. Figured I'd stop by, check in on things, see how everyone's doing. How's the wife? The wife's okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine. Home cooking.
Sounds good. Is there any good market shops around here I should know about? Anything interesting for sale? Trying to see what I can find that might be good to bring back to the base.
Well,
Uh,
lots of home goods. We're not a huge village, but the airport that y'all commandeered, brought in lots of goods up until recently. So it's not like we don't have lots of things to trade. Uh, I mean, I say commandeered, y'all still let us do trade through it. So
right. Let's see. Any uh any decent military hardware y'all might have gotten from those Zeeks?
I mean, yeah, we salvaged some stuff. Were you looking for anything in particular?
Uh I guess just kind of good scrap really that I can bring back, or maybe any like modules, that might be able to incorporate into our mechs.
Yeah, there's some components and stuff that I know somebody salvaged. I don't know how cheaply they'll be willing to part with them, but uh, I could, show you the way to them.
Sure, lead the way.
So he leads you over to one of the corners of the soccer field, and you can see this guy has all kinds of like technical components, not just from mobile suits, from some of their wheeled vehicles, tracked vehicles. You see one of the ATGMs off of one of their battle helicopters laying there.
Okay.
All kinds of things. You see a little mortar tube, or not a mortar, not a little. One of the motorized carriers. You
Hmm.
see like a hunk of one of those sitting there being taken apart.
Okay. Uh, well, I guess Thomas will, say hello and say, you managed to find any combat modules? I don't think I need any hardware, but maybe some software that might, be able to incorporate into a mobile suit.
Oh well, I don't know too much about putting stuff together. I'm really good at taking it apart, as you can see. But I did get some parts from some of those black mobile suits.
Okay. Could I do like a roll to see if anything like stands out or looks like it's in decent working order?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be like a perception or
Um,
anything else?
you could do perception, or you could do mechanics. You could do.
I'll do a perception.
Okay. Yeah, so you can tell that there's a pile of stuff has a little sign of like sign stuck in the ground that's clearly stuff broken, and it's got a cheaper price. And then you have a pile of stuff that seems to be in working order. It's a little more expensive, so it looks like he has sectioned it off already.
Okay. Would these things consider like as like a mech upgrade?
For game mechanics, I would consider them as additional BP for when your suit is built,
Okay.
and I would
Uh,
apply that across all of y'all. Like it's not,
Oh.
it wouldn't be just for yours.
Okay. What's I guess I'll ask him about like the pricings between like the good pile and the bad pile.
So the things that are a bit damaged, 20 credits a piece. The stuff in better condition, 40 credits a piece.
Okay. I'll buy I'll buy one of the good working order things, just one.
Okay.
So try to pick out some like, you know, component modules or something that could be kind of taken apart or implemented into the mech to improve its performance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll buy that for 40 credits.
All right, and that would add 5 BP.
To everybody.
AFK channel while I'm sitting here just listening.
Mm.
It's Discord.
Yeah, to everybody.
You're all welcome.
What is that?
I missed exactly what you said because
It
Discord.
would add 5 BP
5 BP.
each.
I just bought everyone 5 BP. You're welcome.
Wow.
You can say thank you at any time.
I
not there.
won't be saying thank you.
Exactly. How can I
You
say
can say
thank you?
thank you when I get back.
I still won't be saying thank
That
you.
won't make it- What are you
Yeah,
going to
you
say?
have to
Hey
come back, yeah.
guys, you guys have 5
I'll
more
give it
BP.
to Arno. Distribute his BP to everybody else.
I'm going to like look at you and be like, "What the fuck is BP, bro?"
Yeah, exactly. Metagame. He's metagaming.
All right. Anything else you want to do in the village?
Is there any games for cash?
Games for cash? You mean like board games, video games?
Like gambling, something I can bet on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's you see
He was asking if there was a pachinko table.
there's some
Hey, you got any Monopoly boards?
I didn't know what you meant. There's like some dice
wink,
going
wink,
on
nudge,
over
nudge.
in the corner.
Okay.
And, actually, in the middle, like there's some little like some food stalls and stuff, and it's like a food court almost. And at one of the tables, you see some men playing dice of some sort.
Okay. I'd like to try and get in on the game. Also
Okay.
figure out what game they're playing, specifically with the dice.
We'll say it's like I don't know, like liar's dice or something.
Okay. I don't recall exactly how to play it, but I'd like to play a round or two.
Okay. Do you Oh. Hold on.
I didn't like that sound. That was a devious laugh.
Come on. Why ain't this working? Yeah, so you're gonna roll. I don't know. What do you think you could roll to play this dice game? So liar's dice, you pretty much claim what you have.
Well, did you have to roll like 5 dice?
Yeah. And then you're like, I have 3 threes or 2s or whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a game of deception and bluffing and like poker.
Right. I'm trying to think about how you would like roll this. Can I like roll like? Is there a command to do like roll like 6 like or like 5 1d6s?
Just roll like. So we're not gonna actually play the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just
Uh,
what you could roll to play the game.
He wanted
guess
to
it would
actually
either
gamble.
be Streetwise or like Skullduggery, one of the two.
Could be one of those two.
I forget what the difference is between them though.
Well, Skullduggery is a little more dishonesty, I feel like, and Streetwise is just knowledge or understanding of what's happening.
I guess it'd be more Streetwise because it's like it's it's a street game, you know.
Mm-hmm. How much are you betting?
We'll start with an easy 5 credits.
5 credits, okay.
I don't know what the betting stakes are with everyone else though. If they're playing,
Yeah,
for
they'll
more-
match it. They'll match it.
Okay, I didn't know if like they're like 5 credits is too small. I only do for 20 or more or something like that. All right, I'll bet 5 to start
Okay.
for my first game. Settle into it. It's just a standard roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to bluff your way through it, and the other person doesn't manage to convince you. So you double your credits, so it turns into 10.
Double down, 10 credits bet. Let's go.
You just okay. All right. I'll match you, sir. Oh,
Oh yeah,
20 credits.
double it down, 20 credit bet.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, man. You win your money back if you win.
Okay.
Oh!
I think I.
Riker cleaning out some poor fucking refugee fucking villager in the middle of the fucking Brazilian rainforest.
Mr. Riker, why is he crying?
Is he crying? No.
He's crying because I took all of his fucking money. LMAO.
I just won 35 credits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I could do. Oh, my wife's gonna kill me.
I'll give him a few tamales.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure playing with you. And then I will I'll say my goodbyes to Clarice and Thomas. Wish them well. And I will notify the Greyhound that we're good.
Wait. When you finish gambling, one of the gamblers goes, "Hey, you're pretty good at this. I hear there's some gamblers up in Florencia. They're pretty good."
Oh yeah? Maybe I'll have to
Just unlock the minigame circuit.
I'll have to check it out over there.
That's the
Sounds
Gwent
like a good
mini
idea.
game.
That fucking I'm gonna get to the high roller table at some point. Like the fucking backroom game where there's like the metal door and the like
You're gonna
slider
see
at
like
the
a
top.
Xeon officer across the table. It's gonna be like Casino Royale at that point.
No, it's gonna be the fucking the glorious bastard scene. I've had the pistols pointed straight at your balls for the last 30 minutes.
Oh man. All right. So you're on your way back.
Yes.
Let's see. Is there anything anyone else wants to take care of?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
Okay. So I want to. We'll say Thomas makes it back. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. 5. It's 5 o'clock. And that's where we're going to end it today. And we'll start next session with Zeven's date.
Yes.
ERP is stepping off.
Can I just say I like the pacing a lot better when we don't do the 7 hours session. As much as I love it, I'm glad that this you didn't.
I
wanna
thought we
do
were gonna
it.
drop it in Florencia tonight.
I thought about it, and then I'm like, how if Chase is their next session, how in the world would I be like, okay, he's dropping in later? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
I guess I could have his AI like drop with you. Whatever.
It's fine.
BT.